Hello everybody. Welcome to Montezuma. Sorry I'm late. Including the one that we are hearing now. I've seen maybe 6 song sparrows, seen or heard. I'm late for a couple different reasons. One second. One of the reasons, well, we can blame missing, just because I was writing down all the birds that I've seen and everything. Another reason was more tragic. On my way up, had something kind of bad happen. It took a few minutes. Well, not long, but a couple minutes. And also, I was trying to record a hummingbird. I think I kind of did get some of the best recording, one of the best recordings I've ever made. Not a great recording, and I probably, wasn't set up with the very best camera setup for it. But anyway, I did record a hummingbird, and let me go through the list of what I've seen so far. So let's say 5 song sparrows, 1 eastern kingbird, 18 pigeons, couple swamp sparrows, at least 4 red-winged blackbirds, 2 starlings, 1 common yellowthroat, 2 American goldfinches, probably 10 to 15, maybe more, purple martins, 4 ospreys, 2 bald eagles, 2 northern harriers, I'm sorry, 2 northern flickers, 1 northern harrier, possible northern harrier. Quite honestly, I'm not even sure of it. A couple tree swallows, and the hummingbird. At least 1 hummingbird. Well, there's a hummingbird now. Oh, come on, wire. Things are tangled up here. 1 second. I have to deal with it. Sorry. Boy, people are loud here today. It's a sunny day, not nearly as hot as last week, but the sun will still make things probably fairly warm here in the car. Oops. So we're gonna get going right away. Obviously, we have a late start because of me, and might as well get going. On my way here, there were a couple cars ahead of me, and then I suddenly saw a what looked like a bird falling to the ground, and I'm guessing one of the cars ahead of me hit it, and so I stopped. I turned around. I think I just heard another yellowthroat. And I think it was a tree swallow, either a young one or a female. And I looked at it with binoculars, because just the nature of being on the highway and being in the car, I couldn't just get out and walk over to it. I don't know what we're hearing there. And anyway, it was still moving a bit, but I really doubted its prospects, and so I deliberately ran it over to end any suffering that it was enduring. Can't say I'm happy about that, but I felt it was the best thing to do. I I don't like, for any reason, I don't like killing anything, even, well, there's a robin, even mosquitoes. And I've killed a few mosquitoes, and I don't feel good about that, believe it or not. The only reason why I can kind of, and I'm even wrong to do this, justify it, is that they're parasites, and I don't like parasites of any kind. Hearing another robin. And but you know, one thing I'd like us to always do on the tour is, you know, to respect all the animals we see. You know, if we see prey, I want to make sure we don't make fun of the prey, or even if a hawk on the campus is going after a bug for some reason, you know, I don't want us to say, kill that bug, kill, you know, none of that. I'd like us to have respect for it. You're free to do what you want, and, you know, if you want to, but I think I just don't want to stoop to, you know, such a level. I hear a mourning dove. I think I hear a catbird too. I mean, I don't even like it when, you know, we saw the rabbit that had been killed recently, and you know, people were saying, oh, the rabbit's foot wasn't so lucky. I mean, I don't even like that kind of talk, to be honest with you. Don't know if I just heard a yellow warbler or a. I have a hard time sometimes between yellow warbler and American redstart. I just can't handle it for some reason. Saw a spider and I tried to blow it off of my car. I have a feeling it ended up, yep, landing on me. may have just heard another robin, I'm not sure. By the way, I'm not positive about that northern harrier. I want to emphasize that. It just seemed like it chasing after an eagle. Another catbird. I couldn't really tell. It was, you know, marsh wrens, maybe one or two. I don't know. Oh, is that maybe another robin? No, that's catbird. Thank you. Hold on one second. I imagine there will be more human traffic here today than there was last week. I mean, last week was hot, and I think that discouraged a lot of people. That's my guess. This week is sunny, quite honestly too sunny for my taste, but that's in the distance, and we're looking through the windshield, but that looks like an osprey. I hate to show you an osprey or an eagle or, whatever in the distance, and then, I always worry that when we, come back to it or get to that area, we might see the same thing again. Hold on one second. Actually, there may be I can't show you very well, but there may be 3 or 4 ospreys out there. 3 or 4 larger birds. At this distance and through the windshield, it's difficult for me to show them to you. Just heard another marsh wren on the other side of the road. Probably going to keep the windows open for the most part today, both sides, just because it is, sunny enough to get quite warm here in the car. What on earth? How'd that turn out? Just heard a yellowthroat. And who is flying over here? Wait a second. Wait a second. Looks like a turkey vulture. Include them in the list. Oh! What was that? Was that a, by any chance, was that a bittern? I don't know. And something well in the distance. These grasses are really getting in my way. Hold on, let's see if I can find a clear spot. Might be an eagle, I'm not sure. Kind of looks like one. Oh, something else large just flew low. Oh, there it is. It might be an osprey. Yeah, that's an osprey by the looks of it. Another marsh wren, another marsh wren. See, you know, this stretch here on either side, maybe especially on the right-hand side, that sounds like a swamp sparrow, would be good for... What's this? A robin? Would be, you know, potentially good, you know, for seeing least bitterns, for instance, and maybe even American bitterns. But, you know, things are so blocked up in terms of vegetation that it's hard to see anything. Hey, come back here. Shoot. Another red-winged blackbird on the right. Another song sparrow. Who's that? Eastern kingbird. I think it's an eastern kingbird. Look who's on the road. What are you doing on the road? Get off the road. Off the road. Excuse me, sir, you're not supposed to be out on the road there. Please go to the designated areas. Designated. I don't care, and or at least use the walkway. I have to imagine that as we approach, it'll be oh, there it goes. Okay. I don't know if this is the same. Is that an eagle? Looks like an eagle. Yeah, that is an eagle. Oh, I see that heron, who was here, had flown a little bit and then I believe flew again, but it's now, I believe that's it there, along with a great egret. Hi, egret. And, oh, there's at least, well, one, two, there are at least 4 Canada geese over there. Oh, and a deer. Thank you. First the deer, but now the geese. Now, there are a few other, well, we'll see them in a moment. Let's stop right here, I guess, and we'll take a look through the windshield. But there are more. Okay, good to see Canada geese. I did ask inside the visitor center if there was anything special around, and she didn't know. She didn't happen to know of anything special. So, that's that. Coots, American coots. I don't know if we saw this gull already, but we might have. Just took off from that area. Oops. It looks, I believe that's a gallinule there. There are 2 gulls in the air. One we may have seen just a moment ago. And then there's another one, I lost sight of it, but it's there. I thought I saw someone just now fly there, but oh, come on. Okay, I think it was a red-winged blackbird, but I'm not sure. Okay, way out. This may be nothing, or it could be, and it's looks like nothing. Okay, never mind. Oh, there are, we saw the gallinule, and I believe there are a couple younger ones. Cute. Let's see if we can, well, we've got so much vegetation in the way. Let's see if we can get a closer look, though. One second. Vegetation's going to get worse, not better. Sorry. It's not going to get any better. The way they're walking or swimming right now. While we're here, something farther. Hold on. Okay, there's an osprey in the air, and then okay, it's a couple different ospreys in the air. Now we may have seen them already. I don't know. Farther out. Looks like an adult coot and a couple babies. Okay, but we're not getting a great look at them. And in the we may have, is this an eagle? We may have seen it already. Those look like an eagle, but I don't know if it's the one that we saw a few minutes ago. Okay, before I move on, let me just look around a little bit, see if there's anything else that we would like to look more closely at. I believe I hear and see a pied-billed grebe. It's not close, and it's kind of there's a lot of vegetation around it. Wait a minute, who's making some of that noise? There's another great blue heron, I just saw it. And another grebe. These get you pointed at the ground level. Hold on 1 second. Give you something to look at. I'm just going to leave you there for a moment. And I have to attend to something. 1 second. Oh, don't know if it's the great egret that we saw already, but one just flew by. And there's something else I wanted to look at. 1 second. Another great blue heron. Okay, out here though, I don't know if that's a crow out there. Probably not, but no, it doesn't look like that. No. I just saw something dark and I wasn't sure. A few more moments and then we're moving on. Okay, let's move on. See a great blue heron ahead. Again, I don't know if it's one that we've seen already, but it's on our right. And maybe that same egret is right here. Could set up to look at it, but you know, there is some vegetation there, and I don't think it's perfect, so I think we're going to continue on. Oh, another great blue heron on the road. It was on. I'm pretty sure it was on the road. You may have seen it. I didn't see it until just now. Enough of that. Okay, so we're hearing marsh wrens again. One or two, probably one. Just saw an osprey fly right to the water, but it was a, you know, a full dive. I don't think it caught anything. Look with binoculars. No, it doesn't look like it's carrying anything. Hold on. Oh shoot! Come on, come on, come on. I think I just saw. I'm not positive, but I believe that was also American bittern. I don't believe it was a night heron, but I believe it was a bittern. I may be wrong. And there are a couple gulls on the water. I'd like to take a look at them because they look a little different. Oh, who's flying? Shoot. Stupid vegetation. Let me, we're going to switch cameras. 1 second. And I see an egret in the air. Great egret. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta tend to things. Okay. Yeah. So let's look quickly at the gulls, which maybe aren't so different. I thought they were. One just took off, and maybe that's what was flying by, that white bird I saw that there's no way I could get. It may have been another one of the gulls. I wish they could do something about, and I can understand why they can't, but I wish they could do something about the grasses here. That would make a huge, huge difference. Okay, we don't have a great view here, but let me look around, see if there's anything we should be looking at while we're here. Nothing. I'm going to leave everything in place. This is better here. Significantly, I would say. There's an osprey. I don't know if it's the same one. That's close in the air. Now it's getting too high for me to get from the car. Sorry. So what is this on the water here? Anything? Looks like a pied-billed grebe from here. Okay, and let's look out, well out there. I'm not sure, but I believe it's a wood duck. Not sure. Okay, let's move forward. Did I just hear another yellowthroat? And we're hearing more marsh wrens. Love a good close look at one. So it sounds like there's a marsh wren here. I don't know where. I don't see it. Maybe there may be two of them. I don't know. But okay, we've gone quiet. Alright, moving on. Looks like 3 more wood ducks. I think I'm hearing a kingbird. Maybe wrong. Someone just landed over there. And someone is vocalizing nearby. I don't know who it is. It may be a coot, but I don't know. Okay, I'm going to leave. I'm going to let you just sit there for a moment. Let me look with binoculars. Oh, we're waiting. There's someone swimmingly out there. Oops. Looks like another wood duck to me. Oh, up in the air right now, there are there's a bald eagle and I believe there were 2 ospreys maybe? Yeah, 2 ospreys and a bald eagle. The bald eagle's a young one. I don't know if we've seen it already or not. You can hear it's almost like it sounds like a chirp or whatever, but it's actually the ospreys. But we're gonna move on. I just want to look at one thing that's over over there. I think that's a great blue heron, but looks like one. and another heron is flying in, much closer to us. But we're going to move on. Nice cool breeze at this moment. Need it. What do I see in the distance? 1 second. Maybe more ospreys? Other than the ones that we were just seeing? And that looks like an osprey. If it went all the way to the water, it went to a spot where we couldn't see it. Okay. I believe those were different ospreys, by the way, than the ones I've mentioned. The other ones that I've mentioned were closer to us. There may be a couple different kingbirds vocalizing right now. Just so as you know. Who is this? Is this a tern? Possibly? Come on. Come on, Ferris. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm not sure if that was a tern or not. I kind of think it was, but I don't know. If it would turn this way, it would be easier for me anyway. Maybe it's not. I don't know. The way it was looking down, it seemed like its head was kind of pointier, but that may have been a gull, I don't know. It just, for a moment, looked like it might be a tern. We did see one last week. I don't believe we saw two. I think we saw just one. Well, I could be wrong. But we did see what I believe was a Caspian tern last week. Okay. Okay.
Caspian tern.
Cool. Gotta love them. Hold on 1 second. I think that's that same great blue heron. A couple great blue herons flying around in the distance. I'm not going to bother showing them to you, but they're flying around, two of them. I think the tern just flew by again. I could see it a lot better this time, but it's not where I could show it to you. Sorry. At least not with this camera. You know, it's obvious. I switch between cameras all the time, and as I've mentioned before, I mean, each has its advantages. And, you know, there are going to be times, often, when I'm on one camera and I wish I had the advantages of the other. Someday, maybe, you know, somehow there's going to be one camera that can do everything I would want. But until that happens, we're just going to have to occasionally miss out on things. Check something I think is nothing, but I'm going to check anyway. And I was right, it's nothing. Overall, a fair amount of osprey activity today, and I'm not surprised. I mean, as I was driving in, you know, there's that road. It's Route 5 and Route 20. It's I guess a junction. You know, along that road there are a number of osprey nests, and there were ospreys flying around all over the place while I was driving by. So again, no surprise at all. I see another great blue heron. Just make it 2. And, oh, I see some possible ducks out there a little ways. Let's see if we can find out what they are. May lighten it a little bit, too. Are they wood ducks? Kind of look like them. Okay, I'm going to leave things right there for a second, and let me look around a little bit more. What was that? Oh. Oh! I think I just saw a black-crowned night heron, but I'm not positive. And there's no way I could see it now. It flew, it like flew around the corner there. While we're here. And someone's way out there. I'm not sure if it was a black-crowned night heron or not. I don't know. Careful not to show you anything a second time. Okay, 1 second. What's going on there? Hold on a second. Now that looks like a black crowned night heron. Hey. Hard to see, I have to say. Not our best look. We had a better look a couple weeks ago, but I'll take it. A great blue heron is flying by low altitude. We won't stay with this long because it's not, it's not close, and we're not getting the greatest of looks. But it's just nice to watch one. While you're looking at that, I'm going to look around. I just remembered that vocalization that you're hearing is that, I believe, of the Caspian tern. Okay, just a few more moments and we'll move on. Again, I'm just glad to have this look, but I'd like one obviously a lot closer. Quite honestly, I would like one on a closer on a cloudy day, so we can see some details a little better. When we had the close look weeks ago, it was nice, but it was too sunny. Okay, I'm going to lighten it up just for a few moments, and which actually helps quite a bit. We'll wait a few moments longer just to look at it, since we can now see it a little better. Something I should have adjusted brighter, earlier. When we're on the regular tour, when we're on the campus and we're looking for hawks, obviously I'm going to concentrate on hawks. Now, if I do happen to see, something, a different species nearby or something, yeah, sure, I'll look at it. But, we're obviously looking at hawks. But when we're here on the regular tour, we try to look at any bird that we can. If we can get a good look at it, that's what I'm trying to do for you. For me too. I enjoy seeing them. Hearing a song sparrow, and we're going to move on. One second here. Okay, I'm going to leave everything in place. Kind of have to start the car before moving. If I could see that song sparrow, I'd try to give you a look. It's close, I just don't see it. Oh. Took off. I don't know if I could have seen it anyway. I think it may have been on the other side of a tree. 1 second. What am I seeing? Great blue heron, which I don't know if I saw it already or not. There goes a kingbird. I don't know if this is the same one or not. I'm going to try to see if I can find the other one, wherever it was. I don't remember exactly. That is a second one. Yeah, that is a second black-crowned night heron we just saw, because I can still see the first one, which is where is it? Right there. That's the first one. So we've seen at least two black-crowned night herons. Wouldn't mind if they were closer. Hello. But anyway. The wood duck. Some more Canada geese out there. I think I may have just heard a swamp sparrow, but I'm not sure. Hey. this one's being uncooperative for us, but it's okay. Alright, let's look a little farther out, see if there's anything out there. I don't know if we saw those particular can of geese already. Okay, let's keep moving. I don't know how many turns there are, but I see a tern right now flying near us. I see, are those gallon wheels? Jeez, that's annoying. It's a camera issue, sorry. Looks like 2 or 3 young ones and an adult. And I see, looks like maybe another couple. Unless they're coots, I don't know. There they are. And they look like gallon wheels. Oh, and a Canada goose. Just heard a yellowthroat. And I think I heard a downy. Downy woodpecker. I believe we may also be hearing tree swallows or some kind of swallow. These look one just flew. I believe they're grackles. Ahead I see some, they may be gulls flying in the air, but some white. Oh, okay. I don't know what we just heard singing. That sounded like a swamp squirrel. Hold on one second, what's that? may have just heard another yellowthroat, I'm not sure. Marsh wrens again. Definitely heard another yellowthroat. Sorry about this. I mean, I know that in some ways, when we're driving along, the other camera's really more suitable. Few red-winged blackbirds here. Up ahead on the, that open area, the pool, I do see some white. I don't know if we'll be seeing some egrets or, I don't know. Oh, and maybe some gulls and or terns. Oh, maybe a number of terns. Of course, there's a person who's got a car on the left, or I'm sorry, he or she is on the left, car's on the right. So, Canada goose, right, not there, here. Shorebird there. Try to give you a look while we can, kind of. Where is it? Oh, it is a guy who's out of the car. Couldn't tell. Hold on. Okay. So anyway, so a lot of, it looks like a number of gulls and terns, and I'll give you a quick look right now, and then we'll get to them later a little better. I just heard a killdeer. Like a young, maybe wrong, but a young Caspian tern. Isn't it cute? Cute. A lot of heat shimmer. Anyway, so we also have some, looks like some ducks. First ducks I think we've seen today, unless I've seen some in motion that I wasn't sure if they were. That vocalization, those are tern vocalizations. Okay, good. We have terns chasing after each other. There are two, no, actually, away. 3 great egrets. We'll look at those also, but we're not really lined up for them yet. So let's look at, as best we can, I don't want to block the view of the the others. The guy who's out of the car where he really shouldn't be. Let's We're also hearing a kingbird. Okay, and hold on, I thought I saw something out there a little further, but I don't see it now. Oh, I do see a shorebird. Wait, who's that? Show yourself. Oh shoot, where are you? I'm trying to steady the, okay. Too much heat shimmer. Can't steady the camera, sorry. I don't want to lose sight of it, where it is. Oh, I lost sight of it anyway. Hold on. Let's see if I can... Well, I know it was maybe to the right of this, looks like a killdeer. I have to look with binoculars, maybe I'll see it. Well, I think what we should do is look a little bit more closely as best we can. Well, first of all, back to the ducks for a moment, which are, where are they? I'm having a hard time getting my bearings. Okay. Farther back, it's getting hot in this car. Okay, let's skip forward a little bit. I hope I haven't shown you any of these before. I might have. This one I wanted to see. I think this, I don't know if this is the same species that was kind of hidden in the grasses, but it might be. I don't know. Hold on. I lost sight of it. I had to re-steady things. I'm sorry. Do I see it again? We'll look at it. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Let me just look with binoculars. I don't know if I see any more shorebirds. We're going to move forward, and I'll leave things running. Come back here, you.
Solitary sandpiper and the one in the weeds looked snipe.
Okay, cool. I don't know if I see the one in the weeds any longer for me to, you know, try to go back to it. I think there's some ducks I have not shown you. Hold on 1 second here. Why am I doing that? Okay. Try again, Ferris. So I showed you ducks over here. I don't believe I showed you the ducks here. Not that we can get a good look at them from here either, really, to be honest with you. Maybe just one duck? I don't know. Okay, now, 1 second. Let me just look one more time. Let me look one more time if you know, for the one that was in the weeds and see if we can maybe get a better look at it. I don't know if I see it any longer. Possibly. Is that it? Maybe. That could be it. Hold on. Again, I have to get my bearings here. I don't know if I see it. Hold on. It's getting hot here in the car. Oh, I don't like that. Looks like it's limping. Whatever this is. Yeah, poor thing. Whoever that is. We're gonna move on. There are more Canada geese, at least 4 more than I had initially counted. I believe, initially counted 5. I see an additional 4 now, I think. You know, I've said it before. You know, there must be at least 15 geese total. So I had said, 5 and then 4. I think there are probably about 15 total. Anyway, as I've said before, we're lucky. We get to see a lot of beautiful things, but we see a lot of sad things too, and it's just going to happen, unfortunately. Just a quick look at these 3 great egrets. Preening, not hunting, just looking beautiful. Not very close, so we're going to continue on. What is that? Okay, it just flew away. Okay, I think we'll switch cameras. Yes. You know what? Wait. Got one more area, one more clearing area. We might see something, so I might as well leave the camera in place just in case there's a great pair flying by. Got this small sparrow. There's a great blue heron way up there. Okay, now well, not quite yet. Oh, I just saw a marsh wren. It was in flight, flying down towards the grasses, so you know I didn't have a chance to get it. Okay. Okay, I don't see anything of great interest. I'm going to switch cameras. I just heard another yellowthroat. Not sure what I'm hearing now. I've heard several of them today. It's like it's almost, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's, I guess, similar to that of or, you know, I don't know. It's, anyway. Another yellowthroat, I believe. I'm going to let this car pass me. Looks like I see like a great egret out there to our right, and a great blue heron, I believe. I'll show them to you when I believe we can get a decent, well, we may not get a good look at the heron just because of the vegetation. We might not get a good look at the egret either. Did a marsh wren just fly by? Maybe. It might have been a sparrow, I'm not sure. Did I say earlier that those were the first ducks of the day, back there at that pool? No, we saw wood ducks. What am I thinking? Am I thinking? What is that? Okay, I think I see some more Canada geese. I'm not going to show you the egret and the great blue heron. They're not close and they're kind of blocked from view. And this pool to our right may have more water than it appears, just because I'm seeing what looks like swimming in the grass there. But so I'm guessing this is just vegetation above the water. So that's a Canada goose there. Cutie goose. And there are more, I believe. Can't see anything on this side in the channel here because of the grasses. Well, here's a clearing, but not much of one. So I'll stop here for a moment and give you a look at more of the geese. Cute. I'm guessing we've got, maybe an adult or two and some young ones. And, it just looks that way, but you can just see their heads. And closer, looks like a mallard and some young. No, a couple. Actually, interesting, a couple, adults, male and female. Looks of things. Not normally something we see. There's a guy here at the viewing area. He's out of his car. He's taking photos of something. I wonder if there's something we'd like to see. Maybe another goose. Oops. Come on, focus. No, don't do this. Don't do this. There's a goose there. And he looks like he's done taking his photographs. So either it wasn't that great, or he got the perfect shot right away. We'll wait until he moves, see if we can get in there and look around ourselves a little bit. Well, I don't see anything. Oh, I see another great blue heron in there. Maybe that's what he was photographing. Okay. Nothing going on that I can see on the left-hand side. I'm going to set you down. Right here. I think we're hearing young regular blackbirds, but I may be wrong. did see at home 2 of my neighboring red-tailed hawks. Since then, I haven't seen any hawks. Well, any red-tailed ones. There was the possible northern harrier, and I believe ospreys are hawks. Okay, so what do we have here? We have American coot, a great blue heron, couple of duck-shaped birds I can't identify at this distance with binocular. And let's just let it at this spot here. Let's take a look inside. I'm guessing wood. Look like wood ducks to me. It's awfully hot here, so I'm going to keep moving. And the thing is, the lighting is tough because of the heat shimmer and everything. So I'm going to leave everything in place. Let's keep moving. This camera battery's dying. I'm going to have to change it pretty soon. See a great blue heron in the air. I think it just flew over the road. Oh. I see a couple small, look like young ducks, but I can't tell what they are just yet. Oh, maybe more than just a couple. They look like wood. Are they wood ducks? They're going to be hard to get because of the vegetation. There are, and there's a great blue heron also. But they're. Come on. Where are you? There they are. Cute. And there are more. 1 second. Let's see if I can get them. They're not far, but even here, even with this short distance, the heat shimmer is kind of bad, especially when I'm zooming in. And that looks, is that a mallard? Might be. I need to move the car just a bit. Come on. That might be better. Okay, that's kind of nice. I need to change the battery, so Adams. Out there a little ways is one young wood duck. I have a feeling it's one of the same family. I think I'm hearing that, but I don't see it at the moment. Oh, I see it. I think I see it. Oh, and there's another one that we might get a nice look at if it stays put. There are actually two in the air, and there's one that might give us a good look if it stays where it is. I think it'd just be nice to see it right from here. Let's take a look as soon as we can. And another one might join. Oh, come on! Another one flew after it, and it took off the took off from the log where I want, or the dead tree where I wanted to show you. Shoot. I'm sorry. Is that it there? No. I need to look at binoculars, please. Pied-billed grebe. Two more pied-billed grebes. Some ducks of one sort or another. So let's take a quick look so we can see who everybody is. Would have had a nice look at that osprey. But no. Okay. Nice look. Some of the ducks are moving around. Looks like mallards. Those look like mallards anyway. Canada geese there. Back to those mallards. They seem to be joining some Canada geese. And in the I thought I saw something else farther back. More Canada geese over here. Looks like a great blue heron there. Okay. Don't know what that is. Maybe nothing. But I don't like the looks of it. Whatever it is. Okay, we are moving on. Moving everything in place. Northern Harrier. Just saw one flying by. No doubt about it. I want to see if it comes back into view. Shoot. Is that it? Well, that's not it. Well, anyway, I saw a Northern Harrier. Either a female or a young one. Good to see. I mean, I wasn't certain about the one I believe I had seen earlier before I started, but that one I was sure of just now. Some more Canada geese. Oh, who's that in the water? Wood ducks. Cute. Maybe I should switch cameras. Just saw a robin fly in. Okay. We're going to switch cameras very shortly because we are nearing the end of the line here on Wildlife Drive anyway. In terms of likely sightings. Okay. Let's see another great blue heron. Right there. And while you're looking at that, I'm going to look at one or two other things. Some ducks out there. And I'd say there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more Canada geese and an American goldfish. They might, if we're lucky, give us a good look. Nope, just took off. Okay, let's switch cameras. I just heard a swamp sparrow and a song sparrow. And another song sparrow. Swamp sparrow. common yellow-throat. And I believe that is it for Wildlife Drive. Let me just get set to drive a little bit. Hold on, I see somebody in the tree. Looks like another starling, I think. Just heard a cardinal chip note. Oh, what do I see? What do I see? Shoot. Oh, come on. Just saw some kind of a bird of prey in the air. I don't know if it was a peregrine falcon. Might have been. And that's not why I turned around. I turned around for a different reason. Shoot. Anyway, that counts for Shocky Pool, whatever it was. I don't know if you got to see it or not. Not why I turned around. Beanbag, get out of my way. Really bugging me. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Remember the rookery is up there. Shoot, I did not want to bother the herons like that. I have to turn around carefully. I'm hearing American Gold. Shoot, I really didn't want to disturb the great blue herons. Thought it was kind of neat to see them, the great blue herons standing as they were, you know, 3, 4. I didn't realize there were quite that many. I thought there were just 3 standing on a rail, but it seemed like two birds. You see an osprey right overhead and another one to the, near the, well, no nest there. On our left. I see in the air. I'm not sure if that's a purple martin or not. See a mourning dove. Make it 2. And I think I just heard a song sparrow. Couple different song sparrows so far, and a robin in the distance, but I'm not sure. No, maybe not. I believe I'm hearing a catbird in the distance. Not too far away, but not close. I believe I am hearing a robin. Now I take it back. I don't know. Yes, I am hearing a robin. And I believe I just heard purple martin or 2. Yeah, there's one flying by, and it seems like there's a fair amount of activity near the box today. Mm-hmm. Yep, cowbirds. Brown-headed cowbirds. Looks like 4 of them. Just heard a chickadee. I think I do see some from here. There's some white down on the field, or in the the field below, in the water. Song sparrow. Morning dove. Out of my car. Okay. Big bug. Morning dove there. Seems reasonably likely. So far down in the field, I don't know what they are. Oh, we may have quite a few egrets here. I'm not sure. Get out of my car. Okay. Let's take a quick look from here, as best we can, at what the... Well, first of all, we have sandhill cranes, which is good to see, and hopefully we'll get a better look. Now those... looking kind of big, just for a yellowthroat. Now, some white here that confuses me. Because of just the sizing I'm seeing. And that looks like a great egret. That seems a little small, but it could be it's just the way it's, you know, positioned. That looks like, I believe, great blue heron, great egret. I guess that's a great blue heron. Okay. Great egret. Looks like more egrets, great egrets. Bugs out of my car. Anyway, let's look at the egret. I don't know. I don't know if I saw everything. This is going to be a challenging, another challenging stop here, I would say, just because, like it or not, it is, although not as hot as last week, it's still warm enough and very sunny, just as sunny as last week. So the heat shimmer might be quite bad, but we're going to give it a try. Before I forget them or whatever, there may be some. Are they swans over here? Yes. I'm not sure. We'll have a look at them when we get in position. Some great blue herons. I'll give you a quick look with the current camera, and then we'll switch, I think. So, okay, first of all, down here, a few great blue herons. Looks like another one if I had to guess. I think we'll stay with this camera for a bit, and I'll just try to give you a look at the field. Do we have 3 swans? No, just 2. These flying bugs, I don't know what they are. I think they're just big flies or whatever. I don't know, but they're annoying. So they're not necessarily easy to see, but you can see we have quite a few great blue herons. Catbird. Oops, sorry. You may be seeing better than I am on my little screen here. The 2 planes flying. There's one flying the opposite way I can't see it because of where it is, and here's another plane. This is through the windshield, so I can't give you the best look. I can't see it at all right now. Okay, now. Okay, that's good enough for now. Let's take a look at a few things and see if maybe we see something of interest, something unusual, something, who knows. Have you been on the whole time, the camera? Oh boy. Just wasting battery. Looks like some of those herons moved. The close ones. Yeah, they did. Okay. Man, those flies are stupid. So it's like, oh, I don't know what to do. Why'd you come in? I don't know what we just heard. Look at the swans. We're going to get out of here pretty soon, I think, because unless there's something really great to see, or no sense in wasting time here. You can see all the heat shimmer. I'm sorry about that, but there's not anything I can do. Not that I know of. Hold on, I gotta deal with something here. Okay. I have shown some of these great blues to you already, but with binoculars. 1 second. At the moment, I only see, I can only see 2 sandhill cranes. I thought we saw 3 earlier, and quite honestly, they all look to be of the same size. Now, you know, obviously the juvenile, actually the 2 juveniles we've seen in prior weeks have been growing. But I didn't believe they'd be quite fully grown yet. But you know, I think we're kind of wasting time here. So we're not getting a particularly good look at anything, and I would like to see more, certainly, but we're not seeing all that well. So maybe we should move on. We'll look at the more distant. Ooh, that's kind of, I don't know if it's dried up, or unless there's like a coating there. I think it's kind of dried up out there. Okay, one more look with binoculars. If I don't see anything special, we're moving on. I don't see anything special. In terms of you know, birds in flight, it's pretty quiet here today. I may be seeing a black tern, I'm not sure. Maybe not. Hold on, let me look again. Well, something had flown in, but I couldn't be sure what it was, and I don't see it now. I believe there are 2 of them, actually. That looks like one. The other, I don't know where it is, but I believe I saw 2 of them. Okay, we're going to move on, I think. See a great blue heron in the air. But let's move on. In flight, that is. If I happen to catch a better look at sandhill cranes, we'll stop and take a quick look. But some rain up here. I'd like to have water down there through through all the warm months and into the fall, if possible. It won't be great, but we're going to take a look at the sandhill cranes. 1 second. If I can find them again. There they are. Currently seeing only 2. Yes, that's all I can see. I'm looking with binoculars now. I don't see anybody else. Well, we're gonna keep moving. I see a killdeer in my rear view mirror. So I think that's what it is. Looks like another great blue heron flying in.